talking about a coin that has been making headlines in the coin collecting world, the 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin has a jaw-dropping value of $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million. If you're a collector, or just someone curious about the value of old coins, this is one coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Let's dive into the history, the details, and what makes this 1964 Lincoln penny so valuable. By the end of this video, you'll know what to look for and how to determine if you have this rare penny in your collection. The Lincoln penny was introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design features Lincoln on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse for coins minted from 1959 onwards. The 1964 penny is part of this long-running series, and it was minted in huge numbers, billions of them. However, not all 1964 pennies are created equal, and that's where things get interesting. You might be wondering what no mint mark means. Mint marks are tiny letters on a coin that indicate which U.S. mint facility produced the coin. A penny with a D mint mark was made in Denver, and one with an S mint mark was made in San Francisco. However, if there is no mint mark on the coin, it means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Most of the time, Philadelphia minted pennies aren't rare, but with the 1964 penny, the no-mint mark version can be incredibly valuable under the right conditions. What makes this specific 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth $1.3 million? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Coins that are in near-perfect or mint-state condition are incredibly rare, especially considering that the 1964 pennies were heavily circulated. Finding a 1964 penny in pristine condition without any scratches, wear, or damage is extremely difficult. That's what makes it so valuable. Even the slightest imperfections can drastically lower the value of the coin. To determine if your 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth millions, you'll need to have it graded by a professional coin grading service. The condition, or grade, of a coin is determined by how well it has been preserved. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint-state coin. If your penny is in the higher range of this scale, around 65 or above, it could be worth a fortune. If you have a 1964 Lincoln penny, here's what you need to check. First, look for the absence of a mint mark under the date. This will confirm that it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, examine the condition of the coin. Is there any noticeable wear? Are the details, such as Lincoln's hair and the lettering, sharp and clear? If your coin appears to be in excellent condition, it could be worth sending to a grading service for an official evaluation. If you're lucky enough to own a 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in mint condition, you may be wondering where to sell it. Rare coins like this are typically sold at high-end auctions, where collectors are willing to pay top dollar. Some auction houses specialize in rare and valuable coins, and they can help you get the most out of your find. You can also check with coin dealers or online platforms that cater to rare coin collectors. So, there you have it, the story behind the incredibly rare and valuable 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you've got some old pennies lying around, now is the time to check them. Who knows? You could be sitting on a coin worth $1.3 million. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring why this seemingly ordinary penny is creating such a buzz in the numismatic world. Let's first understand what we mean by no mint mark. A mint mark is a small letter that indicates where the coin was produced. For example, you might see D4 Denver or S4 San Francisco. But when a penny has no mint mark, it typically means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, What makes the 2008 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? It's not just any ordinary penny. Its rarity, along with key factors like its condition, unique errors, and demand among collectors, makes this coin a true gem in the world of numismatics. Let's take a step back and look at the 2008 Lincoln penny design. It features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has been in circulation since 1909. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 until 2008. This year marked the final time the Lincoln Memorial design would appear on the penny before it was replaced by the Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009, making the 2008 penny significant as the end of an era. So how does a penny go from being worth just 1 cent to being valued at $1.6 million? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless specimen. The highest graded examples of the 2008 No Mint Mark penny, particularly those that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, can fetch extraordinary prices at auction. But what really drives the price sky high is the potential for error coins. Some 2008 No Mint Mark pennies have been found with striking errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or other minting mistakes. These errors make the coin even rarer and more desirable to collectors, pushing its value into the millions. Experts in the coin collecting world agree that the combination of rarity, historical significance, and errors is what makes the 2008 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny so valuable. A perfect, error-free penny might sell for thousands, but when combined with a rare minting error, the price can soar to a staggering $1.6 million. If you think you might have one of these rare pennies, it's important to get it authenticated and graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. The grading process can determine if your penny is one of those highly sought-after gems. So, before you toss aside that spare change in your pocket, take a second look. Who knows? You could be holding on to a 2008 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny worth $1.6 million. It's not just about the penny itself. It's about the story, the history, and the value collectors are willing to place on these rare finds. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of rare coins. Don't forget to check your pockets, your coin jars, and anywhere else you might have spare change. You never know when you could strike it rich with a simple penny. We're diving into a truly fascinating topic in the world of numismatics, the 1993 D Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary coin has captivated collectors and investors alike, with some examples fetching incredible prices at auction. So, if you've ever wondered about the value of your pocket change, stick around because this video could change your financial future. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has a long and rich history. However, today we'll focus specifically on the 1993 D penny. The D indicates that this coin was minted in Denver, Colorado, and it was produced as part of a larger series of coins featuring President Abraham Lincoln. In 1993, the U.S. Mint produced over 4 billion pennies, but only a few stand out for their extraordinary value. Before we dive into what makes the 1993 D penny so special, let's talk about coin grading. Coin condition is everything in numismatics. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no flaws. Most circulated coins fall between 1 and 60. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1993 D penny in excellent condition could be worth significantly more than a coin that shows signs of wear. So, what specifically sets the 1993 D penny apart? The main reason for its remarkable value lies in the potential for certain error types, particularly the double die variety. In simple terms, this error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a doubling effect on the lettering and design. Collectors often pay top dollar for these unique pieces. For the 1993 D penny, the double die error can be seen in the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." If you find a penny with these characteristics, you may be in possession of a coin worth $1.80 million. Now that we know what to look for, how can you identify if your 1993 D penny is one of these valuable pieces? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Examine the inscriptions closely. If you see a clear doubling effect, it's a strong indicator that you may have an error coin on your hands. Additionally, look at the date and the mint mark. The mint mark should be located right below the date on the front of the coin. If you spot the D, it confirms that it's a Denver Mint penny, which is the variety we're focusing on today. To emphasize the potential value of this penny, let's take a look at some recent sales. In the past few years, several 1993 D double die pennies have sold for upwards of $1.8 million. These sales have sparked interest in coin collecting and hunting, as many collectors scour their change jars for similar treasures. One noteworthy auction was held by a leading numismatic auction house, where a 1993 D double die penny was sold for an astonishing $1.8 million. The excitement surrounding this sale reignited interest in not just this penny, but also other rare coins from the same era. If you're eager to start your coin collecting journey, here are some essential tips. First, always keep your coins clean and stored properly to avoid any damage. Invest in proper coin holders or capsules to preserve their condition. Second, educate yourself about various coin types, grades, and errors. Join local coin clubs or online forums to connect with other collectors who can share their knowledge and experiences. Lastly, don't hesitate to seek out professional appraisals for any coins you think might be valuable. A small investment in an appraisal could lead to discovering a hidden gem. In conclusion, the 1993 D Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. It holds the potential for incredible value. If you come across a 1993 D penny, take a closer look. It could be the key to unlocking financial freedom. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want more content about rare coins and their values, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving deep into a specific coin that has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike: the 2020 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth a staggering $1.9 million. The Lincoln penny has a rich history that dates back to its introduction in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was created to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The penny has undergone various design changes over the years, but it remains a staple in American currency. The 2020 D Lincoln penny, minted in Denver, features the familiar obverse portrait of Lincoln and the reverse design of the Union Shield. While most of these coins are worth just 1 cent, a few rare varieties have emerged that could make collectors rich. You might wonder what makes the 2020 D Lincoln penny so special. The answer lies in a few key factors: rarity, errors, and demand. In 2020, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, but only a select few have unique characteristics that set them apart. Among these unique characteristics are specific error coins and variations that are extremely rare. For example, some 2020 D pennies feature double die errors, where the design has been struck more than once, leading to visible discrepancies in the lettering or Lincoln's portrait. Such errors are highly sought after by collectors and can significantly increase a coin's value. Now, let's talk about the value of the 2020 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most of these coins are worth their face value of 1 cent, a few rare examples have been sold for impressive amounts at auctions. The pinnacle of these sales was a 2020 D penny that sold for an astonishing $1.9 million. Check for discrepancies in the lettering or portrait. coins in uncirculated or mint condition are more valuable. Some pennies may have additional features or markings that could indicate rarity. If you believe you have a valuable 2020 Lincoln penny, the next step is to get it appraised. Consider visiting a reputable coin dealer or attending a coin show to have your coin evaluated by experts. If it turns out to be a rare variety, you could sell it through auctions or specialized coin marketplaces. Remember, documentation of authenticity can significantly enhance its value. In conclusion, the 2020 Mint Mark Lincoln penny represents a thrilling opportunity for collectors and investors. Its potential value of $1.9 million is a reminder of how even the most common coins can hide extraordinary worth. Always keep an eye out for unique errors and high-grade examples, as they could lead you to your next big find. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the world of rare coins. We're diving into a remarkable and often overlooked piece of currency, the 1965 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. This small coin could potentially be worth an astounding $1.5 million. In this video, we'll explore the details behind this penny, why it's so valuable, and how you can identify if you have one of these rare gems. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the famous wheat ears on the reverse, making it a favorite among collectors. However, in 1959, the design changed to the Lincoln Memorial, and this new design continued until 2008. By 1965, the United States was facing a coin shortage. The mint had to adjust its production methods, which led to the introduction of a new composition for pennies. From this year onward, pennies were made from a mix of copper and nickel rather than solid copper. However, not all 1965 pennies are created equal. The key to the potential $1.5 million value lies in the absence of a mint mark. The U.S. Mint typically places a mint mark on coins produced at their facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. In 1965, the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies without a mint mark, making those coins particularly interesting to collectors. However, not all 1965 pennies are valuable. The no-mint mark variety is extremely rare, and it's essential to differentiate between the common 1965 pennies and the rare ones. The rarity arises from a significant error in the minting process. In 1965, there was a unique error in which a small number of the no-mint mark pennies were produced without the proper quality control. Some coins ended up being struck with incorrect dies, which can drastically increase their value. These error coins may display unusual features such as doubling, incorrect alignment, or even strange markings. Collectors and numismatists have been actively searching for these unique coins, driving their market value higher. It's important to note that condition plays a crucial role in determining the price. Coins in mint condition can fetch significantly higher prices, often exceeding hundreds of thousands of dollars, while coins with noticeable wear and tear might only reach a few thousand. Now that we understand the significance of the 1965 no-mint mark penny, how can you identify one? First, look closely at the obverse side of the coin for the date. If you see 1965 without any mint mark, you have a candidate for evaluation. Next, check the coin for signs of minting errors. Look for unusual doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's image, which can indicate that it is indeed an error coin. It's also essential to consider the coin's condition. Grading it accurately can help determine its market value. You might want to refer to professional grading services if you believe your coin has significant value. The market for rare coins has been fluctuating, but interest in error coins has been on the rise. Auctions and coin shows often feature stunning sales for unique pieces, and the 1965 no-mint mark penny is no exception. Recently, several of these coins have sold for prices reaching upwards of $1.5 million, making them one of the hottest collectibles on the market. In conclusion, the 1965 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is more than just pocket change. It's a potential treasure worth $1.5 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for these rare coins in your change. Remember, knowledge is power, and understanding what makes a coin valuable is the key to becoming a successful collector. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their values, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for updates on our latest content. We're diving into an exciting topic for coin enthusiasts and collectors alike: the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be wondering, what's so special about a coin that was produced almost 50 years ago? Well, some of these pennies are worth a staggering $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history, unique characteristics, and the reasons behind the incredible value of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. So, grab your coins, and let's get started. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin features Lincoln's profile on the obverse and a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse since 1959. The 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the series that continued to celebrate this remarkable American president. In 1975, the United States Mint produced Lincoln pennies at two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. However, only coins produced in Philadelphia would bear a no-mint mark, which is crucial for our discussion today. So, what makes the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stand out? First, let's talk about its physical characteristics. The coin is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, giving it that distinctive reddish-brown color. The no-mint mark means that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where coins did not typically have mint marks during that time. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is its rarity. Although millions were produced, a few key factors contribute to its value. For instance, many of these pennies may have been lost, damaged, or melted down over the years, making the surviving examples incredibly rare. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the value. While most 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln pennies are worth only a few cents, specific examples have been graded and authenticated as being in exceptional condition, especially those that are graded by reputable organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Coins that have received high grades, such as MS-67 or higher, can fetch prices well into the thousands of dollars. But the real gems, which are nearly flawless and have a rich history, can be valued at upwards of $1.1 million. It's essential to have these coins evaluated by professionals to determine their true market value. So, how can you identify if you have a valuable 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? Here are some tips. Check the reverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark present, it was produced in Philadelphia. The better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it is. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. Coins that have been well preserved, especially those with original luster, are the most sought after. If you suspect that your penny might be valuable, consider having it graded by a professional service. They'll provide you with a grade and can help you understand its market value. If you're looking to buy or sell a 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, there are several avenues you can explore. Local coin shops are a great place to start. You can also check out online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, or specialized coin forums where collectors gather. Always be cautious when buying or selling rare coins. Research the current market value and ensure you're dealing with reputable sellers or buyers. In conclusion, the 1975 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just another piece of change. Its unique characteristics, combined with its rarity and historical significance, can make it a treasure worth $1.1 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, keep your eyes peeled for this remarkable coin. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos about rare coins and their incredible values. We're going to talk about a specific coin that could be hiding in your collection or even in your pocket change. The 1987 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, potentially worth an incredible $1.3 million. That's right. A penny that was originally worth just 1 cent could now be worth a fortune. So, if you want to learn how to spot this rare coin, why it's worth so much, and what to do if you find one, make sure to watch this video until the end. Let's dive right in. First, let's talk about the 1987 Lincoln penny. Like most Lincoln pennies, this coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or the front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. These coins were produced in large quantities by the United States Mint, with billions of pennies being struck in the 1980s. Most of these pennies are still circulating today, and while they're worth only their face value to most people, some pennies from 1987 have the potential to be worth much more. One key factor to look out for is the absence of a mint mark. Most pennies have a mint mark that indicates where they were made. If your penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, it won't have a mint mark. In 1987, both the Philadelphia and Denver Mints were producing pennies. However, only a few pennies from this year without a mint mark are considered valuable, and it's not just the absence of a mint mark that makes them special. Now, you're probably wondering, what makes this 1987 penny so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. Pennies that have been preserved in nearly perfect condition, often referred to as mint state or MS pennies, are highly sought after by collectors. For a coin to be worth $1.3 million, it would need to be in the highest possible grade, such as MS 69 or even MS 70, which is basically a flawless coin. That means it shows no signs of wear, scratches, or imperfections. Coins in this condition are incredibly rare because most pennies get circulated, handled, and damaged over time. But condition alone isn't enough to make a 1987 no-mint mark penny worth millions. What really sets these pennies apart is a combination of rarity, demand, and the fact that certain collectors are willing to pay a premium for the most pristine examples of this coin. High-grade 1987 pennies without a mint mark are so hard to find that they have become almost legendary in the numismatic world. In addition to condition, there are also certain varieties or errors that can make a penny much more valuable. Some 1987 no-mint mark pennies may feature minor minting errors that occurred during the production process. These errors can include things like double die strikes, off-center strikes, or other imperfections that occurred when the coin was struck. While these errors might seem like defects, they can actually increase the value of the coin significantly, especially if they're unique. If you happen to find a 1987 no-mint mark penny with an error, it's important to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A certified error coin in excellent condition could be worth even more than a regular high-grade penny. So, how can you find one of these rare 1987 Lincoln pennies? The best place to start is by checking your own collection of coins. Look for pennies from 1987 and pay close attention to whether they have a mint mark. If you find one without a mint mark, you could be holding on to something very valuable. Don't forget to check the condition of the penny. If it looks nearly flawless, it could be worth having it professionally evaluated. Another way to find rare pennies is by searching through rolls of pennies from the bank. This method, known as coin roll hunting, is popular among collectors and treasure hunters who hope to find rare coins hiding in plain sight. It might take some time and patience, but the potential reward is worth the effort. If you think you've found a rare 1987 no-mint mark penny, the first thing you should do is protect it. Handle it carefully, preferably with gloves, and avoid cleaning it, as this can reduce its value. The next step is to have the coin professionally graded. As mentioned earlier, services like PCGS or NGC can assess the coin's condition and certify its authenticity. Having the coin graded can also give you a better idea of its true market value. Once your coin is certified, you can choose to either hold onto it as a long-term investment or sell it. If you decide to sell, there are several avenues you can explore, including online auctions, coin dealers, or even private collectors. Be sure to do your research and work with reputable buyers to ensure you get the best price for your rare coin. In conclusion, the 1987 Lincoln penny with no mint mark is a coin that could change your life if you're lucky enough to find one in the right condition. With the potential to be worth as much as $1.3 million, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your pennies. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just starting to explore the world of rare coins, finding a treasure like this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a special gem that could be hiding in your pocket change, the 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You won't believe it, but this humble penny could be worth as much as $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny with no mint mark could be your ticket to a fortune. So, stick around as we unravel the mystery behind this valuable coin and how you can identify one. Let's start by understanding why the 1967 penny has gained such attention. During this time, the U.S. Mint was facing a massive coin shortage. To help combat this, they temporarily suspended mint marks on coins from 1965 to 1967. This means that all coins produced during this period lack the mint mark, which usually tells collectors where the coin was made. But the lack of a mint mark isn't the only reason the 1967 Lincoln penny is special. Condition plays a massive role in a coin's value. Coins that have been preserved in excellent condition over time, without scratches, dents, or discoloration, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. The highest record sale of a 1967 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was a jaw-dropping $1.4 million, and that was largely due to the coin's pristine condition. This coin was graded as a mint state, which is the highest possible condition for a coin. So, if you're lucky enough to find one of these pennies in mint condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. Next, let's talk about the features that make the 1967 Lincoln penny stand out. It's made primarily of copper, as are most pennies from that era. On the front side, you'll see the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, which was designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse side, you'll notice the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, which has been on the back of the penny since 1959. But what makes this particular penny worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity and the demand among collectors. 1967 pennies, in general, are not rare, but finding one in excellent condition is exceptionally difficult. Many of these pennies were heavily circulated, and that wear and tear significantly reduces their value. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for pennies that show little to no signs of use. If you come across a 1967 penny that looks brand new or close to it, you may have hit the jackpot. Now, you might be wondering how to determine if your 1967 penny is worth millions. The first step is to closely examine the coin. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The closer your penny is to mint condition, the higher its value. It's also a good idea to weigh the penny. A standard 1967 Lincoln penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. If your penny weighs significantly more or less, it could be a valuable error coin, which would also increase its worth. Another important step is to have your coin graded by a professional. Coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can assess the condition of your penny and provide an official grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1967 penny in mint state 67 or higher is extremely rare, and that's where the big money comes in. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny? First, handle the coin carefully. Avoid touching it with your bare hands, as the oils from your skin can damage the surface. Store it in a protective holder, like a coin flip or an airtight capsule, to keep it safe from further wear. Then, consider getting it appraised by a professional coin dealer or sending it to a grading service for certification. Now, let's talk about selling your rare coin. If you're fortunate enough to own a high-grade 1967 Lincoln penny, you could sell it through an auction house specializing in rare coins. Major auction houses, such as Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, have sold coins for millions of dollars. Another option is to sell it online through platforms like eBay or a dedicated coin marketplace. Just be sure to get your coin appraised and graded before selling, so you know its true value. As we wrap up, it's important to remember that not all 1967 pennies will be worth millions. Most are worth their face value, but there's always a chance that one could be a hidden treasure. It's all about the condition, rarity, and demand. So, the next time you're sorting through your pocket change, take a closer look at those pennies. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin that could change your life. We're diving into one of the hottest topics in coin collecting right now, the 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny that could be worth an incredible $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny from your pocket change could turn into a life-changing sum of money. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you'll know all the key details that could help you find one of these rare pennies. Now, before we jump into the details, let's take a quick look at what the no mint mark actually means. When you look at a coin, the mint mark indicates where it was made. For U.S. coins, you typically see letters like D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia. However, some coins, especially those struck at the Philadelphia Mint, do not carry a mint mark at all. And that's exactly what we're talking about with this 2019 Lincoln penny. One of the biggest factors driving up the value of these pennies is their rarity. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. Even though millions of 2019 pennies were minted, finding one with no mint mark that is in pristine condition is extremely difficult. Coins that are perfectly preserved, meaning no wear or damage, are the ones that fetch the highest prices. Collectors are always on the lookout for these flawless examples, and they're willing to pay big money to add them to their collection. The condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. If you have a 2019 no mint mark penny that's been circulated, it may still have some value, but nothing compared to those in mint condition. To reach the $1 million price tag, your penny must be graded at the highest level, known as MS-70. This means it's practically perfect, with no visible flaws under magnification. Coins in this condition are incredibly rare and highly sought after. As word spreads about the value of these 2019 pennies, demand from collectors has skyrocketed. There's a limited supply of top condition no mint mark pennies, which means that prices continue to climb as more people try to get their hands on one. With collectors willing to pay as much as $1.5 million for the right penny, it's no wonder these coins are making headlines. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if your 2019 penny is the one that could be worth a fortune? First, you'll want to carefully inspect the coin. Look for any signs of wear or damage, scratches, dents, or discoloration can all reduce the value of the coin. If your penny looks like it's in excellent condition, the next step is to check for the mint mark, or in this case, the lack of one. If there's no mint mark and the coin appears to be uncirculated, it's worth taking it to a professional coin grader to get it appraised. If you believe you have a 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny in pristine condition, your next step should be to get it graded by a reputable grading service. The two most popular grading companies in the U.S. are PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These experts will carefully examine your coin and assign it a grade based on its condition. Coins that receive the highest grades, like MS-70, are the ones that can fetch top dollar at auction or when sold to collectors. In conclusion, the 2019 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a coin you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for. While it's rare to find one in the condition needed to be worth $1.5 million, it's certainly possible, and collectors are paying attention. So, the next time you're going through your pocket change or looking through a jar of old pennies, take a moment to check if you've got a 2019 penny with no mint mark. It could be your lucky day. That's it for today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and updates on valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a rare penny or have any questions about your own coins. We're diving into the 2006 mint mark Lincoln penny, which could potentially be worth an astonishing $1.6 million. That's right, your simple penny could be your ticket to a life-changing fortune. Let's break down why this coin is so valuable and what you should be looking for. First, let's talk a little bit about the history of the 2006 Lincoln penny. Minted in Denver, the D mint mark on these pennies indicates their origin. In 2006, billions of these pennies were produced, making it seem like they're just another ordinary coin. However, as with many valuable coins, the rarity comes from certain errors or unique features that make them stand out from the rest. So, what exactly makes a 2006 Lincoln penny worth $1.6 million? The key lies in identifying certain rare minting errors or varieties. Some pennies may have doubling on the date or other parts of the design, known as a double die error. This means that parts of the coin design appear to be stamped twice, creating a slight overlap or shadow. It's this type of error that can make a seemingly common penny incredibly rare and valuable. Another important factor is the condition of the coin. Collectors and buyers look for coins in pristine condition, often referred to as mint state or uncirculated condition. If your 2006 Lincoln penny shows no signs of wear, meaning it has sharp details and no scratches, it could significantly increase its value. Coins that have been graded by a professional coin grading service and received a high grade, especially those that are near perfect, can fetch hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. Now, let's get into the potential value. While not every 2006 penny will be worth a fortune, some have sold for jaw-dropping prices. If you happen to have one in top condition with a rare error, it could be valued at over $1.6 million. Some rare coins are prized not only for their condition, but also for their scarcity. A combination of these factors is what drives collectors to bid so high for these coins. You might be wondering how to tell if you have one of these valuable pennies in your collection. Start by checking for any visible errors like doubling on the date, the lettering, or Lincoln's profile. Next, examine the coin's condition closely. If it appears to be in great shape with little to no wear, consider getting it professionally graded to determine its exact value. It's also a good idea to keep an eye on coin auctions and online marketplaces to see how much 2006 pennies are selling for. This will give you an idea of the current market demand and potential price range. Remember, the rarer the error and the better the condition, the higher the value. So, If you come across a 2006 Lincoln penny, don't overlook it. Take a moment to inspect it carefully. You could be holding a $1 million coin in your hand without even realizing it. In conclusion, the 2006 Lincoln penny may seem like just another coin, but with the right conditions and errors, it could be worth up to $1.6 million. So, make sure to check your loose change, coin jars, and collections. You never know when you might strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and to discover other valuable coins that could be hiding in plain sight. We're diving into an incredible story of a seemingly ordinary coin that could change your life. We're talking about the 1969 Lincoln penny, a coin that has gained legendary status in the world of coin collecting. Could you be holding a 1969 penny worth up to $1.7 million? Stick around to find out how this small piece of copper became one of the most valuable coins in circulation today. The 1969 Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, and at first glance, it looks just like any other penny you'd come across in your pocket change. But what makes some of these pennies worth a fortune is the combination of rarity, condition, and specific errors that collectors are willing to pay big money for. First, let's talk about what you should look for. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a few are truly valuable. The ones that stand out are usually in mint condition, meaning they've never been circulated or have been exceptionally well preserved. If you have one that still shines and has crisp, clear details, that's already a good start. But what really makes the 1969 penny worth a staggering $1.7 million is the presence of certain mint errors. One of the key factors that could increase the value of a 1969 penny is a specific type of doubling known as a double die. A double die error occurs during the minting process when the die used to strike the coin is incorrectly prepared, causing the design to appear twice in certain areas. On the 1969 penny, look closely at the date or the inscriptions. If you notice a doubling effect, especially on the numbers in the date or the word Liberty, you could be holding an extremely valuable penny. Another important detail to look for is the condition of the coin. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable your penny will be. Even without a doubling error, a 1969 penny in mint state could still fetch a decent price, but with the error, it can skyrocket in value. So, why would collectors pay such a high price for this penny? The answer lies in its rarity and historical significance. Coin collectors and investors are always on the hunt for coins that stand out, whether due to errors, low mintage numbers, or impeccable condition. The 1969 penny with a double die error is one of those coins that checks all the boxes. Only a few of these coins are known to exist, which makes them incredibly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how you can get your penny evaluated. If you think you have a 1969 Lincoln penny with a potential error, the first step is to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can verify if your penny has the doubling error and assign it a grade, which will ultimately determine its market value. Once authenticated and graded, your penny could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars depending on the error and condition. Some collectors are willing to spend significant amounts of money to add one of these rare coins to their collection, and that's where the $1.7 million figure comes into play. The record sale for a 1969 double die penny was a jaw-dropping $1.7 million, a testament to how valuable these coins can be. If you have a 1969 Lincoln penny in your collection, or come across one in your change, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of history that's worth a fortune. So there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1969 Lincoln penny, a coin that could turn your pocket change into a life-changing amount of money. Be sure to check your pennies carefully, because you never know what treasures could be hiding in plain sight. We're diving into an incredible story about a 1996 D Lincoln penny that's worth a staggering $1.8 million. That's right. This tiny coin that you might have in your pocket right now could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Stick around to learn everything you need to know about how to identify one of these valuable pennies, what makes it so special, and how you could cash in big if you find one. Let's start with a little background on the 1996 D Lincoln penny. First, the D Mint mark on this coin stands for the Denver Mint where it was produced. The Denver Mint is one of the 4 main U.S. mint locations, and they produced millions of pennies in 1996. So why are some of these pennies worth so much? Well, most 1996 D pennies are just your standard 1-cent coins. But, as with many valuable coins, it's the rare errors and variations that make them stand out. In this case, we're talking about a specific kind of minting error or a very limited variety of the 1996 D penny that has collectors willing to pay up to $1.80 million. One of the first things you need to look for is a high-quality strike. That means the coin should have sharp details in Abraham Lincoln's hair, the bow tie, and the lettering on the front. Coins that have a perfectly clear and strong strike are rarer and, therefore, more valuable. Coins that appear in mint condition, which means they haven't been circulated or show little to no wear and tear, are especially sought after by collectors. But the real money comes into play with error coins. There are known cases where the 1996 D penny had double dies, off-center strikes, or other errors that occurred during the minting process. Double die errors, for example, happen when the die used to stamp the coin imprints the design more than once, causing a doubling effect on the lettering or images. If you can spot a double die on your 1996 D penny, you could be looking at a massive payday. Another factor to consider is the coin's grade. Professional coin grading services, like PCGS or NGC, can evaluate your coin and give it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin could be. For instance, a 1996 D penny with a high grade, such as Mint State 68 or higher, could fetch a hefty price at auction. In fact, it's one of these ultra-rare, high-grade coins that sold for $1.80 million. Now, let's talk about how you can find out if your 1996 D penny is worth a fortune. First, take a close look at the coin's surface and see if you notice anything unusual. Is the coin in great condition, free of scratches and wear? Do you see any doubling on the letters or numbers? Is the strike crisp and clear? If you spot any of these key features, you might have something special. If you believe your coin is valuable, the next step is to get it authenticated and graded by a professional service. You can send it to a reputable coin grading company, and they will carefully examine it under magnification and assign it a grade. If your penny gets a high grade and has a rare error, you could be looking at a 6-figure payout or more. Keep in mind that rare coins like these often come with a lot of excitement from the collector community. If you do have a 1996 D penny that's worth big money, you'll want to consider selling it at a well-known auction house where collectors are ready to bid high. So there you have it, the incredible story of the 1996 D Lincoln penny worth up to $1.8 million. Who would have thought that a simple penny could be worth such a fortune? If you've got some old pennies lying around, now's the time to check them carefully. You never know. That 1-cent coin in your hand could change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest updates. And as always, let us know in the comments if you found any rare coins or if you've got a 1996 D penny worth millions. We're diving into the 2008 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has sparked the interest of collectors due to its potential worth. Believe it or not, there are reports that some of these pennies have sold for as high as $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could be worth millions. The 2008 Lincoln Penny is part of a series that's been around since 1909, but what makes the 2008D version stand out is its scarcity in certain conditions. The D mint mark indicates that this penny was minted in Denver, one of the two main mints responsible for producing coins in the United States. While millions of these pennies were produced, only a select few have become extremely valuable. The key is in their condition, rarity, and unique errors. When it comes to coin collecting, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest possible grade, meaning the coin is in perfect condition. Pennies from 2008 with a grade of MS67 or higher, meaning they are in near perfect, uncirculated condition, have fetched premium prices at auction. It's these high-grade coins that collectors are willing to pay big money for, because of their pristine condition and rarity. Another reason why some 2008D Lincoln pennies are worth so much money is due to minting errors. Errors occur during the coin production process and can include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing features. These errors make the coin unique and highly sought after by collectors. In fact, coins with these rare errors often fetch the highest prices, sometimes reaching up to that staggering $1.9 million mark. If you happen to have one with a noticeable error, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. So what should you be looking for if you have a 2008D penny? First, check the coin's condition. If it appears uncirculated and without scratches, dents, or other signs of wear, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Next, look for any unusual characteristics, such as a doubled image on Lincoln's face or on the text, or any misalignments. These errors can drastically increase the value of your penny. If you think you have a valuable 2008D penny, the next step is to get it authenticated and graded. There are reputable coin grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC) that can help determine the value of your coin. These organizations will examine your penny and give it a grade based on its condition and any unique features it may have. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin will be. To give you an idea of just how valuable these pennies can be, let's take a look at some recent auction results. In top-tier auctions, some 2008D Lincoln pennies have sold for over $1 million, with rare error coins going for even more. One of the highest reported sales of a 2008D Lincoln penny was for an incredible $1.9 million, a staggering price for a penny that originally cost 1 cent to make. This just goes to show that these coins are not to be overlooked. So, the next time you come across a 2008D mint marked Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You might be sitting on a treasure worth millions. Whether it's the coin's condition, a rare error, or its scarcity, the potential for big money is very real. Make sure to have your coin graded and authenticated if you believe you've got something special, because you never know when a simple penny could turn into a life-changing fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content.